Mr. Right here, and in this film we're going to have a look at solving equations using the float and ping method again, but this time we're going to consider equations which have unknowns on both sides. So here's an example of an equation with unknowns on both sides, because that equation has x's on both sides. Now here is what I suggest you do. See which side has the fewest x and float and ping them to the other side. Now in this case, in the left-hand side here, I've got 5 x's, and on the right-hand side, I've got 2 x's. So it's the right-hand side that have the fewest x's, so I'm going to float and ping them over there. Now on the right-hand side there, that's plus 2x, so it's going to become a minus 2x. So on the left-hand side, I used to have 5 x's, but I'm taking off 2x, so I've now got 3x plus 7. And on the right-hand side, I floated and pinged the 2 x's, so I've just got 13 left. And now, this is looking like an equation we can solve. Float and ping the plus 7, it becomes a minus 7. So 3x equals 13 minus 7 is 6. And then escalate down the 3, x equals 6 divided by 3, which is 2. So when you have an equation with unknowns on both sides, see which side has the fewest x and float and ping them to the other side. But look out, you have to be very careful to see which side has the fewest x's. Here's an example. Have a look at this one. 4 minus 10x equals 5x plus 2. Which side has the fewest x? Now be careful, because on the left-hand side I've got minus 10x, and on the right-hand side I've got 5x. So which is lower, minus 10 or 5? The answer is, of course, that minus 10 is lower than 5. So the side with the fewest x is this left-hand side, and I would float and ping the minus 10x's. Let's carry on with this one. If you float and ping the minus 10x's, you have 4 on the left, and that minus 10x becomes a plus 10x. So you won't have 5x's anymore on the right-hand side. You'll have 10 more, so you'll have 15x plus 2. Now, if it were me, I'd swap these over. Instead of 4 equals 15x plus 2, I'd say 15x plus 2 equals 4. And now I think it's looking straightforward. Float and ping the plus 2. Remember, it's a minus 2. So 15x equals 4 minus 2 is 2. And escalate down the 15. So x is 2 over 15. There you are, 2/15. But beware, when you do these, assuming that you know to look for which side has the fewest x, make sure you identify the correct side. Right, here are 6 questions for you to try. So what I suggest you do is pause the film, write them down, have a go at them, and then watch me work them through and see if you and I agree. Of course, if you're stuck, or if you'd like to, you can write down the first one, have a go, and watch me do the first one, and then work alongside me in that way. Okay, let's have a look at the first one. Now, on the left-hand side, I've got 2a, and on the right-hand side, I've got 6. So it's the left-hand side that has the fewest a's. So I'm going to float and ping those 2 a's. They'll become minus 2 a's. So now I'll have 14 equals not 6a anymore, but 4a minus 6. Swap those around. 4a minus 6 equals 14. Float and ping the minus 6. So now 4a equals 14 plus 6, 20. Escalate down the 4, and a equals 20 over 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Right, let's have a look at the second one. Let's start by multiplying out this bracket. 2 times c, 2 times the 5. 2c plus 10 equals 7c minus 5. Now, which side has the fewest c's? And let's float and ping them. Well, this side has the fewest c's. So I'm going to float and ping those 2 c's. So I've got 10 equals 5c minus 5. Turn it around. 5c minus 5 equals 10. Float and ping that minus 5. It becomes a plus 5. 5c equals 15. Escalate down the 5. C is 15 over 5. 15 divided by 5, 3. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Here it is. Let's multiply out that bracket first. 3 times 2x, 3 times the minus 4. 6x minus 12 equals 7x minus 18. Which side has the fewest x's? The left-hand side. It's only got 6 as opposed to 7. Now, when I float and ping that minus 6, be careful because I've got minus 12 remaining on the left, and that's going to equal 7x minus 6x is just 1x, so just x minus 18. Swap it around. X minus 18 equals minus 12. Let's float and ping that minus 18. So x will be minus 12 plus 18. You can always use your calculator. Minus 12 plus 18 is 6. Next one. Now, 7x plus 3 equals 10 minus 3x. Which side has the fewest x's? The right-hand side has got the fewest x's. It's got minus 3x. So I'm going to float and ping minus 3x. Now, when I do, that becomes plus 3x. So I'm going to have this 7x here plus the 3x. 10x plus 3 equals 10. Let's float and ping that plus 3, shall we? 10x equals 10 minus 3, 7. Escalate down the 10, put that in red. Escalate down the 10, x equals 7 divided by 10, 7 tenths, or 0.7. Okay, 2 more to go. Let's give myself a bit of room. So, 5x plus 10 equals minus 7x plus 2. Which side has the fewest x's? Well, this side's got 5x, and this side's got minus 7x. Well, minus 7 is less than 5, isn't it? So I'm going to float and ping those minus 7x's. They become plus 7x's. So 5x plus 7x, 12x plus 10 equals 2. Let's float and ping that plus 10. Becomes a minus 10. 12x, 2, take away 10, minus 8. Let's escalate down that 12. X equals minus 8 over 12. And if you put that in your calculator to cancel it down, you will get minus 2/3. And now I think we're on the last one. 4 minus 10x equals 3 plus x. Well, this side has got minus 10x, and this side has got plus 1x. So it's the left-hand side which has the fewest x. That's the fewest x. So I'm going to float and ping them over here. 4 equals 3. I had plus 1x, add another 10, gives me 11x. So turn it around. 3 plus 11x equals 4. Right, I want to float and ping that 3. So I'm going to have 11x equals 4, take away 3, 1. And now let's escalate down the 11. So I get x equals 1 over 11, or 1/11. So, what do you need to remember when you're solving equations with unknowns on both sides? Well, see which side has the fewest x, and then float and ping them to the other side.